Now let's see one more question. In this question, we have to solve the following equations by trial and error method. Now what is trial and error method? In this method, we just assume any value and we try to put that value here in the equation and we check whether it is satisfying the equation or not. And then we will try the another value if it is not satisfied. Like this, we'll keep doing unless and until we get the value which is satisfying the equation. Now let's consider the first equation here. What is the first equation? It is 5p plus 2 is equal to 17. Let's start with p equal to 0. Let's put p equal to 0 here. If p is 0, we will get 5 into p, which is 5 into 0 plus 2. Now what is 5 into 0? It is 0 plus 2. This gives us 2. And we know 2 is not equal to 17. Therefore, this value of p is not satisfying the equation. Now let's try p equal to 1. So if p is equal to 1, we will get 5 into 1 plus 2. 5 into 1 is 5. 5 plus 2 gives us 7. Now we know again 7 is not equal to 17. So this value of p is also not satisfying the equation. Now what should we do? Let's take one more value. Let's try for it. Let's take p equal to 2. So if p is 2, we will get 5 into 2 plus 2. Now this gives us 5 into 2 is 10 plus 2 12. So this gives us 12 and we know 12 is again not equal to 17. Hence this value is also not satisfying the equation. Now let's do one thing. Let's try one more value. Let's take p equal to 3 this time. Now if p is 3, then what we will get? 5 into 3 plus 2. What is 5 into 3? It will be 15 plus 2 gives us 17. And we know RHS is also 17. So this is equal to RHS of the equation. Now p equal to 3 is satisfying the equation. So this is how we use hit and trial method for solving the equation. Hence solution for the first equation is p is equal to 3. Now let's try the same thing for the second equation. So the equation here is 3m minus 14 is equal to 4. Now what value should we take for m? Should we start from 0 again? If we will take 0, we will get 3 into 0 minus 14, which is minus 14. It is far away from 4. Now let's try to take a bigger value of m. Let's try to take m is equal to 5. If we are taking m equal to 5, now let's check what we are getting. So we will get 3 into 5 minus 14. 3 into 5 gives us 15. 15 minus 14 is 1. Now this is a positive value, but this is not equal to 4, which was RHS of the equation. So we can say m equal to 5 is not satisfying the equation. Now what should we do? Let's take one more value of m. Let's take the bigger value, which is 6. If we are considering m equal to 6, then we will get 3 into m, that will be 3 into 6 minus 14. Now what is 3 into 6? It is 18. So now we are getting from here 18 minus 14. Now 18 minus 14 is equal to 4. Now our RHS is also 4. So what we are getting? The value we are getting for LHS is equal to RHS. Hence this value of m is satisfying the equation. Hence the solution for the second equation will be m is equal to 6. So now here we have seen questions based on trial and error method. Do we always have to use trial and error method for solving the equations? It won't be possible for us. Suppose we are getting value of m as 99, 100, 500. Do we have to do trial and error method at that time also? No, it won't be possible for us doing this method. So we should have an algebraic method for solving these kind of equations that we'll be seeing in this chapter only. Now we have a question in which we have to write equations for the following statements. So the first statement here is the sum of numbers x and 4 is 9. So what we have, sum of two numbers x and 4. So we can write it as x plus 4 and this is equal to 9. So this will be the equation for the first statement. Now what is the second statement here? The second statement is the difference between y and 2 is 8. So that is y minus 2 gives us 8. Difference between y and 2, which is y minus 2, and this is equal to 8. So this will be the equation for the second statement. Now what is the third statement here? The third statement is 10 times a is 70. 10 times a means 10a. Now 10a is 70. So this will be the equation representing the third statement given here. Now what is the fourth statement? The statement here is the number b divided by 5 gives 6. So here we have one number b. Now when it is divided by 5, that is b upon 5 is equal to 6. So this is the equation for the fourth statement. B upon 5 is equal to 6. Now what is the seventh statement? It is 1/4 of a number minus 4 gives 4. So here first we have to assume a variable. So let the number, we have to make an assumption first. Let the number be x. Now if the number is x, what is given here? 1/4 of a number, that is 1/4 of x, which will be x upon 4 minus 4 gives us 4. So this will be equal to 4. So the equation becomes x upon 4 minus 4 is equal to 4. This is the equation representing the given statement here. Now let's consider the next statement. The next statement, the eighth statement here is, if you take away 6 from 6 times y, you get 60. That is, first we have 6 times y and that will be 6y. Now we have to take away 6 from it, as it is written here. If you take away 6 from 6 times y, so that is 6y minus 6, and it is given, you get 60. So this will be equal to 60. So here is the equation representing the eighth statement given here. Now the last statement given here is, if you add 3 to 1/3 of z, you get 30. So first what we have, 1/3 of z. 1/3 of z can be written as z upon 3. Z upon 3. If you add 3 to it, let's add 3 to it, you get 30. Now this will be equal to 30. So the statement was, if you add 3 to 1/3 of z. So what we did here, we have added 3 to z upon 3, that is z upon 3 plus 3. Now here it is given, you get 30. So this will be equal to 30. So this is the equation representing the ninth statement, the last statement here. So in this question what we did, statements were given to us. Few statements were given and we have represented them in a mathematical equation form. In the previous question, few statements were given to us and we have represented them in a equation form. Now in this case, or in this question, equations are already given to us. What we have to do, we have to write them in a statement form. So let's start from the first equation. The first equation here is p plus 4 is equal to 15. So what we can do, we can write the sum of two numbers, or the sum of p and 4 gives us or gives 15. P plus 4 is equal to 15. The statement will be the sum of p and 4, or we can write the sum of two numbers p and 4 gives 15. Or what we can do we have any other method? Do we have any other statement which can represent this equation? Yes, we do have. So thus it can be 4 added to the number p gives 15. So here 4 is added to the number p and it is giving us 15. This can also be one of the statement which is representing the first equations. So it means we can have more than one statements which are representing the given equation. Now let's see the second equation. The second equation here is m minus 7 is equal to 3. So what we can do, we can directly write the difference of two numbers, or the difference of m and 7 gives 3. Or what we can do, we can write when 7 is taken from the number m, when 7 is taken from the number m, this gives 3. So here also we had written two statements for the equation m minus 7 is equal to 3. Now let's see the next equation. It is 2m is equal to 7. So here we can write twice of the number m gives 7, or we can write 2 times of m gives 7. Now the next statement, it is m upon 5 is equal to 3, as we can see here. So the statement can be 1/5 of m, 1/5 of the number m gives 3. So here we had m upon 5, m divided by 5 is equal to 3. We have written the statement 1/5 of the number m gives 3. Now the next statement is 3m upon 5 is equal to 6. So what is the statement that will represent this equation? So it is basically 1/5 of 3 times of a number gives us 6. So let's write it. 1/5 of 3 times of m. 1/5 of 3 times of m gives 6. That is 1/5 of a number, or 1/5 of 3 times of a number m gives us 6. Now the next statement, or the next equation is 3p plus 4 is equal to 25. So it can be when 4 is added to 3 times of a number p, when 4 is added to 3 times of a number p, when 4 is added to 3 times of a number p gives us 25, as we have 3p plus 4 is equal to 25. When 4 is added to 3 times of a number p gives us 25. This is the statement representing the sixth equation given here. Now the next equation is 4p minus 2 is equal to 18. So the statement for this will be difference of 4 times of a number p and 2. Difference of 4 times of a number p and 2 gives, what does it gives to us? What does it gives to us? It gives us 18. So we will write gives 18. Now the last equation is p divided by 2 plus 2 is equal to 8. So what we can do? We can write 2 is added to half of a number, or we can directly write 2 is added to half of p gives 8, as we have p upon 2 plus 2. This is 2 is added to half of p gives 8, equal to 8 here. So this is how we have written statements for the given equations, and we have seen more than one statements can be written for a particular equation. Now let's consider one more statement. We have to write equation for this situation. The statement is Irfan says that he has 7 marbles, more than 5 times the marbles Parmeet has. Irfan has 37 marbles. We have to take m as number of marbles Parmeet is having, or number of Parmeet's marbles. So if m is the marbles, or m is the number of marbles Parmeet is having, then how many marbles Irfan will have? As it is given here, he is having 7 marbles, more than 5 times of Parmeet's marbles. So it will be 5m. This is 5 times of Parmeet's marbles plus 7. So this becomes 7 more than 5 times of Parmeet's marbles. And this will be equal to number of marbles Irfan is having. And he is having 37 marbles as it is given in the statement. So this will be equal to 37. So here is the equation formed by the given situation or the given statement. Now let's have one more statement and let's try to write equation of this statement. The statement given is Lakshmi's father is 49 years old. He is 4 years older than 3 times Lakshmi's age. Now we have to write mathematical equation for this situation, and it is given take Lakshmi's age to be y years. Now if Lakshmi's age is y years, what will be his father's age? As it is given here, it is 4 years older than 3 times Lakshmi's age. So 3 times of Lakshmi's age will be 3y, and 4 years older than it. So we have to add 4 to it. So this becomes 3y plus 4. This is the age of Lakshmi's father, and it is given as 49 years here. So this will be equal to 49. So this is the equation now which is representing the given statement, which was Lakshmi's father is 49 years old. He is 4 years older than 3 times Lakshmi's age. So what we did here, we have assumed that Lakshmi's age is y years. So 4 more than 3 times of Lakshmi's age will be 3y plus 4, and this will be equal to Lakshmi's father's age, and that is already given to us, it is 49. So the equation becomes 3y plus 4 is equal to 49. Now let's consider one more statement or one more situation. The question here is, the teacher tells the class that the highest marks obtained by a student in her class is twice the lowest marks plus 7, and the highest score is given as 87. We have to take the lowest score as L. So if the lowest score is L, what will be the highest score in terms of L? As it is given, it is twice the lowest marks. So it will be 2L plus 7 as it is given here. So 2L plus 7. This is the highest marks in terms of L, and it is given that the highest marks is 87. So this will be equal to 87. So now the equation becomes 12 plus 7 is equal to 87. This is the equation representing the given situation. Now here is the last question of this video. One statement is given to us. We have to write equivalent equation to this statement. So here it is given. In an isosceles triangle, the vertex angle is twice either base angle. Let the base angle be B in degrees. Now here we have to remember that the sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. That is, if we are having a triangle, let's say this is a triangle ABC. So here sum of all the three angles, it is this angle, this and this. Angle A plus angle B plus angle C. This will be equal to 180 degrees. Now here in this question it is given the vertex angle is twice either base angle. So for that what we have to do, first we have to draw an isosceles triangle. So this is an isosceles triangle. Let's name it as ABC, in which AB is equal to AC. Now if AB is equal to AC, what can we say about angle B and angle C? They are also equal here. Angle B is equal to angle C only. So here it is given, we have to consider base angles as B degrees. So this angle is B and this one will also be B. Now what we have to do, we have to find vertex angle. Now it is given vertex angle, that is angle A here. Angle A is 2 times the base angle. So we can write angle A is equal to 2B. Now we have one more equation, that is angle A plus angle B plus angle C is equal to 180 degrees. Now what is angle A? It is 2B as we have seen here. So this becomes 2B plus angle B, which is B, plus angle C, which is again B, and this is equal to 180. Now this becomes 2B plus B plus B. This will give us 4B, and this is equal to 180. So the equation becomes 4B is equal to 180 degrees. So this is the equation representing the given statement. So in this video we have seen many questions based on simple equations. We have converted statements to equations, we have converted equations to statements, we have solved equations by using trial and error method, and we have checked whether the given value of variable is a solution of the equation or not by substituting the value in the equation.